sports fans, thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It'll be the Nets off the tip. And you know, Doris, looking at this game here tonight, both teams will be looking to involve their bigs often, it seems.
You know, B.A., the idea that the big man is dead in basketball is out of the question. What's happening is bigs are getting more and more skilled. They're showing the value they have as versatile performers, and you absolutely love to see it.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Wiggins at the 3 with Draymond at the 4. Then there's Dario Saric. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's D in at the 2 spot. Here's Green. The Nets making their last shot. D gets the bucket.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Boy, he just disappeared against Philadelphia. They needed him. Three-pointer. Beal drops in the 3.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
Here's the pick. Curry passes to D. Green for 3. Buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Green with the defensive effort.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
BA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
Here's D. His last outing, he had 18 points. Chalk up 2 there.
You see the quickness of Stephen Curry, keeping defenders off balance even in the painted area.
Curry against Dinwiddie. Pass to Beal. Now Bridges. Picked his pocket. On the break. Wiggins with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. The reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Free throw drops for Beal.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor.
Here's D. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Curry passes to D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Saric, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
Beal from outside. It's hauled in by Saric.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Curry passes to D. Now Wiggins. Saric a screen. To the left wing. Back to Wiggins. From the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Well, nice decision on the pick and roll. Wiggins getting his own offense within the flow.
Timeout called, the Nets. So Brooklyn.
Be up on him. Don't let him breathe, all right?
Royce O'Neal is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Sharp. And it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. He gets the bucket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He picked up 18 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. A statement game from him where he took his play to the next level. What's he have in store for us tonight, guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following the score by Golden State. Beal, the pass to Thomas. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Warriors have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. They set the screen. Here's Moody. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Warriors lead by 19.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Beal. Shot to stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you see how crafty Bradley Beal is. The athleticism helps in the paint. That's nicely done.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now here's Beal. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. And a miss there on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Kuminga. Boom! He jams it straight down.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Thomas. He's got 9. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Finney-Smith. Mikal Bridges checked in for O'Neal. And it's Dinwiddie in for Bradley Beal. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, an athletic jam by Bridges going up high.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 13-4 run. On the wing, Green, covered by Johnson. Wiggins, no good. The Nets have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Outside Johnson, launches it. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Wiggins. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Bridges. Pass to Dinwiddie, to the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has an answer for you?
Paul against Dinwiddie. Here's Thomas. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
D can't get it to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hey there, everybody. We're looking at the Warriors. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're strong.
And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the Warriors.
They've had that ball hopping, keeping it.
Glad you could join us, Ryan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers, but that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
On the floor for the Warriors. Wiggins at the 3 with Draymond at the 4. Then there's Dario Saric. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's D in a shooting guard. Now here's Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. 4 on the clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Warriors with possession here. 17-point game. Curry passes to D. Down low, Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Green's got 5 points.
Draymond Green plays with power and with energy. Contact does not deter this man.
Pass to Bridges. Out to Beal. Now Johnson. Now here's Dinwiddie. Screen by Claxton. The floater. Oh, nice D from Curry. The Warriors shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 7 points in the game.
A good score inside for a three-man. I mean, Wiggins can beat you with his back to the basket or facing up.
Dinwiddie finds Beal. Here's Claxton. Saric with some nice D. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's D, hounded by Beal. D gets the bucket.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, through all the stress and the turmoil of recent years, Bradley Beal's one of those players who is willing to open up and acknowledge the strain. He said, quote, "It's okay to feel down, to talk about it, to be a human. A lot of times I think I'm a superhero or I can kind of figure things out on my own, but it's all right to rely on people." Brian?
Yeah, you have to. It's all part of being a great teammate, no doubt. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Bridges. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to D. On the wing, Curry. Inside. Here's D. Back to Wiggins. He's off on the layup.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Beal against Wiggins. And here's Johnson. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Chris Paul comes in for Curry. Bridges outside. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Dinwiddie. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Pass to Thomas. Over Paul. Thomas misses. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Paul finds Šarić. Here's D. He's covered by Dinwiddie, using his post moves to get the 2 points. 13 points in the game. There's the triple. Thomas misses. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Šarić. Here's D. There's the 3. Finney Smith pulls it in.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
The 3 is up. The Warriors pull it in. Šarić has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pulls it from the corner. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Drops in the layup for 2.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Šarić. And yep, it's good.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the...
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Warriors. Going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Johnson comes in for Watanabe. Mikal Bridges checked in for O'Neal. And it's Dinwiddie in for Thomas. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Brooklyn's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Well, the final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time or longer. Is that something the league needs to look at, Doris?
You know, BA, I think they've already tried to do that. They've already changed some of the timeout situations. Some of the reviews come directly from Secaucus while game action is going on. The fact of the matter is there will always be strategy implementation late game that's going to extend the duration. I think the league has already addressed it to the degree they can.
Shot clock at 6. Moody passes to D. From deep three-point land. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Dinwiddie. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Beal outside. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
That one falls.
Is there anybody better than Chris Paul at putting the ball on time and on target?
And so Beal will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Dinwiddie, no good. The Warriors have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Over to the left wing. And there's a pick. Pass to Jackson Davis. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for D.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
D gets the bucket.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Now here's Beal. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Here's Claxton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. To the wing on the left. D. Another 3 for Golden State.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Dinwiddie. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Up at the forward spot, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Curry is out there with D, and it's Šarić in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the 76ers. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And you know, Clark, you look at these teams, the depth of their bench is a big part of what they do.
Kevin, you know, it's so important to have that kind of depth. I mean, it helps you through the length of that 82-game grind of a season. Successful teams, in my opinion, always have weapons coming off the bench.
Maxey finds Embiid. Šarić grabs the board. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Here's D. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now, here's Maxey. Last time out, he had 38 points. Can't connect from short range. Curry passes to D. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to D. On the wing, Wiggins, covered by Oubre. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Embiid. Boy, he just disappeared against Dallas when they needed him the most. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Shot clock at 5. D passes to Šarić. And they pick up 2.
Šarić is deceptively strong. This guy's got good strength, and he doesn't mind being physical, can absorb the contact and find a way to finish.
Melton makes it off the glass.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Green passes to D. Here's Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Melton. The Warriors pull it in. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Now Embiid, after the missed three from D. That one falls.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Now the pass to D. Golden State moving the ball around. On the wing, Wiggins, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And it's D missing. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, and if you like comebacks, then it was a great one to watch. But they were, unfortunately, on the losing end. And they were never able to recover after that horrible third quarter.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Robert Covington. Here's Oubre, still without a basket. We've got Reed, Robert Covington out there with Martin. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Maxey in at the one. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against Brooklyn put on a show. He scored 21 points, and the energy he played with was amazing, willing his way to a double-double, really displaying incredible hustle during this run. Guys just can't keep up with him. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And Philadelphia has possession, following the score by Golden State. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Paul Reed. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Martin. Sharch checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Covington. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Embiid's shot is good.
A focal point in this offense, Embiid has no hesitation shooting off the catch.
Green passes to Moody. Here's D. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Here's Curry with the three. And Embiid pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Melton against Curry. Pass to D. Here's the three. It's good from long range. D's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 8. Oubre, no one around him. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Moody. D. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Maxey, no good.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And here's Maxey after the three-pointer from D. Maxey against Šarić. And they get it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Here's D. No good with the triple. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors lead by 8. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Chet Holmgren's basically positionless. He handles the ball. He shoots like a guard. He has the versatility of a forward. He's about 7 feet something? I don't know, man. This guy has the length of a center.
And now let's talk about this one. Man, what a great start. And it's a grim situation for Golden State. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game, great performance by D.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Up at the forward spots, it'll be Wiggins and Green. D out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Šarić in at the 5. D passes to Wiggins.
A pest on the defensive end. Melton uses his speed, toughness, and intelligence to just make you uncomfortable.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that and is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Adding layers to his game over time. The more Wiggins looks to score inside, the more versatile he'll become.
Oubre, a screen on Curry. Outside, Maxey. No good on the triple.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
Here's Šarić to the left side wing. Here's D. Sinks the three-pointer. D's got 14 points.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Curry against Maxey. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. You take a look at the 76ers. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And I think for Golden State, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Martin, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's D after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Green left side. Curry passes to D. Charge, a screen on Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Charge, that's good.
Like the smarts by Saric there. Very good at working the pick and roll and getting the shot he wants.
Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Embiid, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Wiggins. After the miss from Joel Embiid, hits it from three-point range.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. He now is not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Warriors, Moody comes in for Saric, and Paul subbed in for Stephen Curry. The 76ers trail by 14. Harris outside. There's the dish to Martin. 1:19 left to play in the third. Left block shot on the way. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Green, and it's Payton in for Paul. Both free throws good from D. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Passes it to Covington. To the middle. Here's Maxey. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Ball checked in for D. The 76ers call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Told his guys, focus up right now. Everybody needs to be on the same page out there. Let's go out there and take this game right now. Big words, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. And it's Oubre in at the small 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Maxey. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender posted.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Here's D to the inside. Here's Sharich, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 11.
I think the offensive game of Sharich is really good and continues to evolve. Encouraging to see him be aggressive inside.
Maxey with it. Now guarded by D. Embiid, no good. Warriors leading by 11. D passes to Wiggins. Golden State moving the ball around. Drills the three-pointer. D's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And here are the Warriors now after the miss from Joel Embiid. Wiggins outside. Pass to D. Down low, here's Curry. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And this will push their record to 39 wins and a good effort tonight.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for D.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Inside. Curry passes to D. Back to Curry. He's looking for Sharich and finds him. Here's D. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the